Hello guys, it is that pain again. I'm here again with another video, and today we are going to be doing I guess, after the whole fight bracket review, and I was a little bit weird doing this video. I felt weird doing this video as I haven't, but I know I do bracket reviews and like the whole ending thing for Island Raid generally, and some people might want to see this, so I thought I'd just go through this. Some people want to see the whole bracket overview. They can, and they want to see me looking at the region and being like, oh my gosh, 10-1 or uh, whatever one. But yeah, so to start off, we're gonna look at my bracket, which is Region 4. It was Region 4 versus 3 and 16, and we, obviously won since it was, I think this is generally the case, at least if you can fight back, because obviously if you're like 1v2ing and your top players maybe 20 million versus a bunch of 80 million players, even then it's going to be pretty hard for you to trade well enough to beat the two regions in points. But generally, as long as you can defend yourself properly and get enough points defending and attacking, you can generally do pretty well on the whole point scale. So we did pretty nice, and uh, fighting off two regions, and it's kind of hard to actually combat somebody with those. And even with the points combined, I feel like we, won that. But either way, I don't honestly think Dark Steel is a big deal. I don't care if I win like that, but I actually would prefer to fight a 1v2 instead of a 2v1 because I feel like it's better. Because I feel like Dark Steel is all about points. Even if you're fighting with somebody or your allies, I feel like you're winning more if you're the one getting ganked on. And a lot of people will argue, oh my gosh, it's not fun at all if you're getting ganked on. But honestly, like, considering the fact that you will likely get more fragment boxes and you're more likely to be able to place higher on the whole ranking because of that, it's honestly kind of better. And I really prefer that for the majority of regions. This will be the case. I'm sorry if I'm just blabbering, but I wanted to say that. Also, I freaking was fighting on one of my alts. This freaking Dark Steel, I had to place it so I could get that Eddie. All right, I barely got Eddie on that account. I was biting my nails. Right. All right, but B1, we got Region 4, 2.2 million points. I think this is a record for us so far. Yeah, and I mean, I guess we just won this bracket. It's saying with 10 here. I'm not really sure how the alliances worked. I would guess that 10 went against 12 and 9, or maybe I don't know how that would work. I did see actually 9 had their metro taken and 12 didn't. So I don't know if like there was an agreement. They were like, okay, well, just don't take our metro, or they just didn't feel like taking the metro. Maybe it wasn't worth it. I don't know. Region 5 over here, 1B38, which is actually kind of surprising. I feel like Region 6 would have won this, but at the same time, I'm not really sure how the agreements would have worked. I feel like these regions would have been more so friendly with each other, and a lot of these fights would have been maybe hitting a base to red and not fully zeroing people. I don't know how that would work. I would guess these guys were a bit more friendly, though, and civil with how they fought, because I feel like, from what I know, those regions probably more so friendly. 26-1 in this bracket. I mean, that was kind of expected. You got the whales of BTW here. These guys are monsters. You got AC18 right here, and then you got like I know like Soap and Arkham in Region 15, which I'm actually surprised they got more points. I'm guessing that 18 just wasn't fighting as much. That's what I'd have to guess. I feel like 26 probably targeted 15. Maybe why they got so many points. 17, this is like KL, now named Tab and stuff. You got 19. I honestly forget the name tag, but I know the region pretty well. And then you got 14. This was kind of close. I'm actually surprised Region 14 scored as many points as they did when they lack as many fighters. I mean, it's always possible that they got ganged on, or they were just honestly, they got ganged on. That's kind of insane though, that they didn't place first, but I mean that does make sense with like lack of whales there. B6 if this thing loads. Okay, we got 13 here. Actually, kind of surprised they landslided that. I have to guess they got 2v1, right? Because that's kind of. See if they kept their metro. I think they actually lost their metro. Am I right or am I right? Yeah. Well, they have their metro still. I don't know if they got it taken, because I could swear I might maybe saw it being taken in the event, or maybe I'm just tripping. But I swear they had their metro taken. But maybe I'm just tripping. Either way, 13 came out on top. You got F War and Lost in 22 there though. B7, you got 8, 11, and 40. So 8 is obviously fine, and I'm not really sure how a lot of these bracket agreements worked, but obviously fine. I feel like we're the big beast of this bracket. Then you had 40 actually coming in second, which is a bit surprising. I would have expected 11 to still been able to put up enough numbers to take second there, but it's pretty close either way. 8, you got 21. This is with Indie 21, aka Orc. I'm gonna always know them as Orc. Like I can't shake that from my memory. But I guess they just dominated this bracket. Rough one right there. I mean, I feel like they're ultimate whales in this bracket. I mean, these other two brackets just probably got it rough with Indie. You got 42 here. They got first place, and then 2 actually far in last place. Honestly, yeah, that's kind of a show of just I feel like how much Region 2 is probably falling behind on like the strength scale. And we'll look at 10. We got 60. Obviously, we kind of expected 96 to perform really well here, but they freaking blasted these other 2 regions, it looks like. Like, you see the point gap right there? It's kind of insane. They had to have just dominated those regions, completely zeroed them out, and I feel kind of bad, I feel like they definitely needed to clear out their players. You got 1 here. Kind of the same situation as Doom, honestly. And I guess 39 came in first. From what I know, it was like a 2v1 against 39. Let me see, 12. I think 15 is with like loves and stuff. I just want to see this. Yeah, Region 100 did kind of the same as Region 96 here, but I feel like there was like a less of a point gap, and this is probably because there's more whales or more mega whales or whatever you want to call it. Like definitely a lot more whales in 110 and 126. You got some fighters there, so they probably were able to put a bit of a resistance. 48. Okay, 48 taken first in this bracket. Honestly, a pretty big point gap. I don't really know how a lot of these agreements went. I just wanted to go through these brackets and give it a look-see. But yeah, I don't know. Wait, where is it? I want to see where region 23 is. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm always gonna remind you guys because I hate these guys with like all my gut. Those guys are scumbags. All right, they're actual scumbags. They're traitors. I want to know what bracket 23 was in. I don't see 23 anywhere though. Absolutely insane. Did they like fall off like hardcore? Or am I tripping? Like, are they up here somewhere? Whoa, oh, never mind. I passed by them. Shoot, they got 25 and they got 30 and they got first place. You know what? I hope that they. I think I heard they actually 2v1 to region. From what I know, I think they 2v1 to 25, which kind of makes me sad because I absolutely hate 23. 23 are scumbags, okay? I'm going to say this every time. I just want everybody to know these guys are not trustworthy. I don't like them at all. And, that is it to the video. I do appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you guys found some pleasure out of listening to me just talk about nothing. But yeah, you guys have a good day or night though, and I do appreciate you guys as always for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That is it. Peace.